Hey guys, let me come out of my. All right, so I wanted to jump on here real quick because I got off the phone with my clients. It's a husband and wife, and they are looking to start a business online. So I was talking to them and asking them about their greatest fears, and and in doing so, what were their biggest hindrances? What was keeping them from moving forward? So, if you want to know how we overcame their fear through just four quick, easy um, steps to overcome that fear, then stay tuned. I'll also give you two bonuses as well as tell you how you can get the free affirmations book that I sent to them as well. So, that sounds like something you're interested in. Definitely continue um, tuned in. But so the thing is, starting your online business can come up with a lot of things. Like you can have a lot of reasons why you don't want to start it, or whatever it is that will cause procrastination or cause you to just stop or hinder yourself from doing that is exactly what we overcame together, and it was like just simple information, just aha moments, and it was just a mindset. So let us go ahead and dive into that. So no matter what it is that is keeping you from starting, procrastination or doubts, double-mindedness, fear. Fear is not the opposite of faith, but fear is faith going in the opposite direction. It's going towards doubt. It's going towards the enemy, right? You have faith in the enemy, faith in doubt, faith in anything contrary to what God says about faith, right? So, one of the things that we discussed was if they had the book already, and we discussed this right here. We went through the Faith Over Fear book, and just for quick reference, this book is down in the description. So if you want this book, you can get an ebook. I print them out, but you definitely can get them in the ebook. Just download it, and it's available right there at the top of the description. And what I shared with them is just simple four. These are not the four, but these just a simple plan, a 4-step plan on what to do, which is listed in the book. And it says when you are when you are facing fear head on, just do this simple plan, right? Just do these steps. And it's simply planning for failure. Planning for failure. Planning for failure. And if it's links toward financial, I'm going to give the example that's here. But if it's just plan for failure, right? By thinking of every which way that failure could arise. That is how you plan for failure. What could go wrong? List the things. You see, I'm an avid whiteboard writer, but if you write down every possible idea, thought that comes to your mind about what could go wrong, write it down. Don't dismiss it. Don't overlook it. Don't just cast it away. Don't say, I rebuke that thought. Yeah, I rebuke that thought. Write it down so we can move forward, right? Call everyone that you know and get the advice and encouragement that you need. Share with someone. I know a lot of people say, oh, move in silence and don't tell anybody, just let your success. I tell people all the time, let your success testify for you, right? But you, in this instance, to get over this fear, call those who have your back, even if it's your spouse, even if it's your mother. She loves everything that you do and she supports you, right? Call your family members, call your children, call whoever you can think about. Tell the cashier at the store, right? They're always motivating. Tell the cashier, tell the fast food clerk, tell whoever, right? Tell them, and they're going to give you that encouragement that you need. Then prepare cushions for that fall. Okay, so you're ticking off. Okay, a plan to when you plan to plan your failures. You already wrote them down, but you set out a cushion and you say, okay, well, if failure number one happens, this is how I bounce back. This would cushion it and it won't hurt so bad, right? And then putting enough aside. If it's financial, putting enough aside for as much as you can. Some people say 6 months, a year, 5 years, whatever it is for you, right? Put something away, because if it's not financial and it's just like writing your ebook or starting your online store, right? Then what is it that you can simply do to put something away for that, right? You can keep your ideas on your log, keep them on your notebook and say, hey, this is what I'm planning. This is what's happening. This is what's going on. You have more than enough, more ways to word it. Simply, if you're writing an ebook or you're writing a lead, then what is your noun? Who is your target audience? You may do the same lead, and in that lead you may target different people. So one of the leads that I have, and it's clearly up to you, you can grab this information right here, and it says 5 F words that keep stay-at-home parents from starting an online business. So if it's something that you like, head on over and follow me at Alwonza, at I am Alwonza on IG, and over there you will be able to see. Just DM me what can you do, 5 F words, and I'll shoot you that ebook for free. But if I wanted to change this and target a different audience, so 5 F words that keep real estate agents from starting an online business. So that is it. So think about other ways and how you can attack the market in different ways. And that is the last plan for putting something away on the side, right? You're just going lateral with what you're doing. All right. So let us move on into the big boy, the book. Let's start with the 4 points right now. This is the 4 steps that you are going to take. Now, this is my, this is the complete ebook, but down in the description, I put the complete ebook as well as the number 4 part of this 10-part ebook series that I wrote, right? So it is about money, but if you can apply it to any area of your life per se, because when you have your money and your finances right, everything else lines up, right? So this is the Money is Mental. It's a 10-part ebook series, and it's about number 4. We are going to read how to increase your faith. So you can get it individually. I put the link down in the description, or you can just get the whole book, and the link is down in the description. So number 4 in this 10-part ebook series, I'm just gonna hit the points right quick that I had out for them. So number 1, let go of who you are. Forget who you are, meaning what you know about what it is that, because what you know is what that fear is stemming from, right? Children, think about it. They don't know about falling down the steps. They don't have any fear. They haven't did it, and no one has stopped them from falling, right? And then they haven't gone up to their 4 or 5 years old. They know they'll get hurt if they fall off the stairs, right? Where that common sense kicks in. Well, the same thing with fear. You're only afraid. People are only afraid of what they know. If they don't know, they don't know, right? And others don't have or experience fear in certain areas because they automatically just overcome it and just be like, that's not my problem. That's not it, right? It's like me. I've been driving since I've been 11 years old. Yes, driving on the streets, on the roads, through the lights with other cars since I was 11 years old. Now, I taught my children at the regular general age, right? However, I would tell them, I've been driving since I'm 11 years old. What's the fear? Like, I had no fear, right? I had never been in an accident. I didn't know anything about it. I just didn't know. I just got in the car, started it up, and kept it moving, right? So I've been driving for a long time. So I had no fear when it came to driving. So when it came to teaching others or even teaching family members how to drive, it was just like I didn't know any fear. So they couldn't get any fear from me because I didn't have any fear from the beginning, and I didn't have anything that I had to overcome. It was just doing. So that's what made it easier when they're around me. Just do it, right? So let go of who you are, what you may know, any failures you've heard about starting a business, any failures of whatever fear you are facing that is tormenting you. Remove all the information you have about it. Because if I asked you, what are you afraid of? You're going to tell me the results of either it being the unknown or what you've heard from others. That's it. Now, fear of the unknown is just ignorance. Ignorance of next, right? Ignorance. You just don't know. Stupid. You just don't know. right? The words seem harsh because the way people use them, and depending on your context of that word, saying the word stupid or hearing the word stupid, if someone says to me, it's not offensive because I know what it means. The definition means, right? And let me just let me see right here. If I just type in stupid and ignorance, it's just you don't know, having or showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense. That's it. That's not an insult. That means I need to go read something, learn something, listen to somebody, a podcast, take a course, or do something, right? So let go of who you are. Let go of what you know. That is number one, right? And then believe for the impossible. Because for you having fear, then you believe it's impossible. Yeah, I took a moment. Did you hear that? For you to believe for the impossible, for you to believe that it's not, for you to have that fear is because you believe it's impossible. But you know what? We're going to say right now, just say out loud, I believe it is possible. I believe it will work for me. Right? Simple as that, right? So that is number one. And I highlighted it here in the book. You'll get to it when you read it as well. Now, number two are two steps, right? Faith is a force, right? So with number two is two steps. And again, there's two things that I want you to believe. And it reads, believe the strength of your faith. Believe the strength of your faith. I give the analogy, the story here of David and Goliath in the Bible. I know many people know of that story, but if you don't, it is here in depth on that strength, right? Believe in the strength of your faith. What do you believe in? Do you believe your business will succeed? You believe your business to succeed, then it will succeed, right? It's your faith that is backing you, right? And then you are worthy. The perseverance of your faith, right? The continuance of your faith. It does not fail because you're not a quitter. And one thing I have here that also sent over to my clients were my book, You Are Worthy. It's just an ebook. It's simple affirmations. It is a workbook, actually. So I do give you the questions and simulate in the beginning. And if you look in the description, you'll see the You Are Worthy. You'll have the link there. But if you use the code WORTHY, you'll get it as a gift from me for free. Okay? So use that. Grab this You Are Worthy. It is 29 affirmations and it is a workbook. And in doing so, you will receive what? A virtual hug from me. So that is beautiful. So those things are down. The Fear Over Faith book, the Faith Over Fear book is down in the description, as well as the You Are Worthy affirmations and workbook. It's down there. Don't forget to use the code for that. All right, so that's number two. Just two steps. Believe in the strength of your faith and believe in the perseverance of your faith, right? Because you are not quitters, right? You are created to succeed. Number three. Now, you know who I am, and on this channel, I teach biblical principles. So that's offensive to you, then move on. But if not, and it's not, then number three, recognize God. Recognize God that He gave you that thought. He gave you the idea, the momentum, that mindset to succeed. Not only did He give you the idea to become an entrepreneur and to start your own business, but He also gave you in what area, right? And if you're watching, and since you are watching this video, it is in digital, because that is what everything is doing right now. We went through the millennial, where we went through now what was it, the technology stage. We're still moving and reaping that from that information, right? It's just not for text behind the scene. It's for everywhere, everybody to have a presence online. It's what I believe, is that's what I know, and that's where success is for you and me in this year, right? So the point that I'm making today is that without help, you go slow. With help, you go fast, right? Allow me to get you where you want to go at a faster pace with the knowledge that I have, that I've placed in these books for you, right? I didn't just write them for this video. No, I did. They were already there. So when I have my clients on the phone, I'm like, hi, I have the resources. There are resources that are available. And they're just not for me. They are for you, to help you overcome. They're helping you solve your problems and get through without even talking to me or dealing with me. The resources are already there, right? They are available for you. So take the time with number 3, recognizing God, just taking the time, meditating, getting quiet, and acknowledging and being completely aware of your surroundings, your conscious, your area, who you are and who God has created you to be, right? And by doing that, I want you to do one thing. Take one moment, just take a minute and just take time and create an image in your mind, a successful, you being successful, right? I don't care if it's being frugal with your money once you make it, but you have to start with an image. Start with an image and think about what it is you want to create. Who do you want to create it for? What problems will you be solving for them through your product, right? What services can you provide to them? Right? So those things, but get that image in your head, right? And you're just like, okay, when I make this money, I'm just gonna go buy 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, right? But to continue to make money, then you have to learn some money sense and some money knowledge. And this is why I do have the 10-part ebook series entitled Money is Mental. So as you begin to make the money and your digital business is growing, I recommend this book for you, right? So let us move on. So don't be someone who is just going to sit at home and say God is going to do it since he gave me the idea. You're going to deceive yourself, right? You deceive yourselves when doing that. And the let me give you the scripture for that, right? And we're going to give it to you in the KJV. And it says, be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own self. So when God gave you a word and you just sitting down and hearing that word over and over again, repeating it to yourself, writing it down, declaring it, affirming it, you're not out there doing it. It says you're deceiving your own selves. And that's James 1:22. So let's move on to number 4. Number 4 that I have listed here, and it says your positive attitude will influence your behaviors. Simply meaning your surroundings. Surround yourself with positivity. Like I said earlier, to tell everybody who you can, get that energy flowing, that positive energy coming back to you, right? But with your positive surroundings, this is your everyday environment. This is where you need to control your environment and your surroundings. Make it positive, right? If you watch a lot of negativity and humor at the expense of others on social media, it's time to cut that out, right? You're growing higher and higher. You don't need to be listening and looking at foolishness, right? Especially at someone's expense, and it's not making you any money watching it or doing it, right? So we need to mindful of our surroundings and what we see with our eye gates and hear with our ear gates. What we speak out is gonna come as a result of what we see and what we hear, right? So those with those surroundings, and even if that means to go into your phone and cut some people off, ignore them, block them. I'm telling you, I have went through relationships just with people, and years go on and I just go through my phone and I'm just like, you know what, I've never talked to this person, I don't talk to this person, it's not beneficial for me to rekindle this relationship, so friendship or otherwise, I just move on. I delete them and then I block them, because as I'm thinking about them, as we know, energy, right? It's a law that they too could start thinking about me, and I don't. And if you do, that's all right, don't be able to contact me, and I hope for you to do the same. That was just a simple example, right? A simple example. So believe that what must occur must occur. Believe that first, because God gave it to you. It's going to come to pass, right? With the energy that you apply to it, and that it will occur at the appropriate moment. So don't quit. As we said in the 4 steps earlier, do not quit. Now, the first bonus is the beginning and the end, is what I titled it, right? So at the beginning and the end of every single day, declare over your business your declarations, what you have written down for what your business looks like, the success of it, where it's going, where it's headed, what it's up to, what you plan for it, right? And the failures or the setbacks at certain levels of it, right? So when you get consistent, when you're continuously promoting and marketing your business, your online business, then guess what? You will continue. That's what you're declaring over your business every single day. But you first have to think it out, plan it out, write it down, have something to go back to. Right? So that's the first bonus, that declaration. Because remember that you make this a habit to start and end your day with a declaration. How can you fail in between that? Right? Because the night is covering the one in the evening is covering that evening into the next day, right? And that day is picking it up and continuing through until the evening, right? You cannot fail. It's impossible to fail, right? And that declaration is the faith of yourself. You are just continuously doing it, right? And then the next bonus is speaking to yourself, right? I have it's a whole blurb here that I have written. It's a declaration. It is a positive affirmation. You put your name in there and you start with your name. I'm Alwonza, right? And you say, I am God's child. And you continue reading it. But what I wanted to point out in the midst of it, it says, God created me to succeed. I am created to say what I've always wanted to say. So the point of this whole video is that, guess what? You are simply to speak what you want. Yes, you can create all single day. I definitely teach people how to create digital products all day long. Like I it's what I do. I'm full-time. It's my full-time business, right? But with that being said, I have them write it down. I have them speak it, right? We get on the phone, we speak. Everything is live. I do everything. I show everybody. I show them what they're doing, how to create it, right? But first you have to write it down and you speak it. Then we begin creating, right? Simply, you have to have something to go off of, not just at that moment and that whim and that thinking. It's only when you have to see or change something or correct something, but you've already got it in here and we have a platform to go off of, right? So, two principles that I'm going to add to the end here. I'm telling you, this video is full, right? And it is relax and see yourself already possessing the good that you desire. That's a principle. Do that. Because once it's in here, it's going to come. It's in here in your heart, your mind, and it's going to come out. You're going to start seeing it everywhere. And then the second principle is let go and let God. Lose yourself. Give yourself wholeheartedly to Him. He's already given you the idea. Let Him lead you into what to do next, on how to create it, right? So, say this after me. You were born to succeed. You were born to succeed. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. Let me know you got the book. Let me know about it. You got the book. Go back, give it a review. Let me know what you think about it. And this is the complete series. We just talked about number 4 out of the complete series. But this complete series, it consists of titles: How to Make Money Serve You, How Much Do You Want, How to Increase the Law of Money, How to Take Risks and Win, and more. It is a 10-part ebook series. Now, just to recap, that's down in the description below. You'll see the link to this. But if you use the don't forget to use the word worthy at checkout and you'll get it as a gift for free from me, right? You'll also have the link down in the description to Faith Over Fear. This Faith Over Fear is a book that I've written just to get you through, just to overcome, right? It's a false evidence appearing real. Read it, go through it, share it with someone. Head on over, and if you want the 5 F words that keep applying it to yourself, as I said earlier, stay-at-home parents from starting an online business, then this is for you, right? I have 5 F words in there, but I tell you, number 6 is in a league in its own. Head on over to I Am Alwonza on IG. Comment 5 F words, and I will send you that link right there to it. All right, so that brings us to the end. I'm glad, you guys, that you have tuned in and stayed this far. Like and turn on the notifications for the next video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you. Bye, guys.